So today I wanted to take a second to compare all of these different USB-C hubs here and kind of talk about which one might be best for you. The company did send me this for this review, but today I'm going to be reviewing 5 of these. Namely, we have this 3-in-1 hub here, we have a 4-in-1 hub, we have a 5-in-1 hub, and then we have a 7-in-1 hub, and then finally we have the big one, the 9-in-1 hub here. Now the first thing to note about these 3 different hubs is the different metal types that they come with. So these kind of have a metallic kind of metal on them, and these are the aluminum shells that come through right here. And these other ones, this one right here is kind of more of a plastic filling shell, the 5-in-1. And then these ones also kind of have an aluminum shell, but it's a different kind of darker color here, the 7-in-1 and the 9-in-1. Now I do lots of filming, and oftentimes I'll connect like a microphone over here or a camera and my computer to different things. So for me, I personally like the 9-in-1. The reason why it's called the 9-in-1 is because there are 9 different ports that you can go through and connect those through. You have a, this of course has a USB connection here, so you can go through and connect this to your MacBook Pro. This will work for Mac, Windows, and also Linux if you needed it to. And you can see here it has the charger here. You can go through and charge your computer. It has an HDMI, a micro SD, and an SD card insert. That's great for filming, so you can go through and transfer videos to your file. And then you do have a VGA and then also your Ethernet connection here. So if you're looking for an Ethernet connection specifically directly to your computer, this might be one of the only choice I believe that has the Ethernet. The only other one that does have an Ethernet is this 4-in-1 here. It does have a connection there on the end as well. So if you're looking for something for Ethernet wired connection, then one of these 2 will probably be your best option. With the 4-in-1, you can see it does come with 3 USB hubs here, so less options there, and it doesn't have a USB 3, so something to keep in mind. But it is nice that you can go through and utilize this to, it has both a USB-C connection here and an HDMI and a USB connection, so you have both of those, the USB-C and the normal USB on that one. Now when we compare the 9 to the 7, the biggest difference is that you don't have the Ethernet cable here, and then you also do not have the VGA. So this is also another good option. This would probably be the one that I would go with personally, because I don't do Ethernet connection and I don't really use the VGA, but I have multiple things that I need to connect to a USB, namely a microphone and a camera, and then it has the nice little thing HDMI cable here, so I can go through and have a different monitor coming through. And then you do have the 5 gigabytes on this USB-C here, and then the 2 micro SD card and SD card on this one, and it has the nice aluminum shell that I really like. Now moving on here to the 5-in-1, what's nice about this one is it has a little bit longer of a cord. So if you needed something that can go a little bit further, this might be a great option for you. This has a USB connection here, so keep that in mind. This won't work with your MacBook Pro. Depending on what year it is, this wouldn't work with mine because it needs to be a USB-C on that one. And then here you can see there are actually 4 different ports for USBs on that, and then you have 1 input for USB-C on this. So this is pretty much if you have a lot of devices that need USB connections, this might be a great option for you, or you need something that's a little bit longer on this end. And then we already talked a little bit about this 4-in-1. It has the nice shell here, but it only has the 3 USB ports, and then it does have the Ethernet cable on this one. And then finally we have the 3-in-1, and this is perfect if you just need kind of like the most popular outlets inside of for your device. This is one that I would use a lot as well if I wasn't doing a lot of filming and just needed a second monitor, and then maybe a place to go through and charge something, and then maybe a second place to go through and connect a phone or a camera, anything like that to the device. So this is like a really good option just for your basic kind of things. It goes through and plugs directly into your computer. And these all just plug right in there. So if I was to get one of these, or if I was to recommend one of these 3, I would definitely recommend this one if you just need the basics, necessities, and wanting to get basically HDMI, USB, and USB-C on there. I would recommend this one if you're more like me, doing a lot of filming and just need like things for your SD cards, and you have multiple things that you need to connect to your computer. This is a great option. If you need Ethernet connection, I would recommend this one right here. This is a great option here. If you only need Ethernet connection and don't really care about any of the other ports or an HDMI cord or anything like that, the 4-in-1 might be the option for you. But overall, really impressed with these things, and yeah, hopefully that's helpful if you are looking to purchase one of these 5 USB to USB-C hubs.